want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and say this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
I'm back on the road, and this time round at Nanyuki, we've done 320 kilometers so far, and from where I slept, that is coming to 85 kilometers. So Nanyuki from Meru is 80 kilometers, and good thing on this day was that there were less headwinds, so I was cruising at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour effortlessly. So I didn't expect to bump into a cyclist, but I did with the Kennie Mwiti from Kisima.
Poa sana. Niko fiti. Nilikuwa najua siwezi, ni ngumu nipatane na wafinyi kwa hii barabara.
I was so happy to meet Kennie Mwiti from Kisima. He had cycled earlier in the morning to past Chaka, and he was unable to meet cyclists from Nyeri who had promised to ride with him. He had done 80 kilometers and now he was heading back. He told me he fought with the crosswinds for for a very long time, and he see it's mostly uphill. But he seems to be a strong guy and a guy with a big heart. He was riding an MTB and was doing so well. Most of us in Nairobi, we normally meet cyclists and we pretend like we didn't meet anyone. But out here, it brings so much joy to meet a fellow cyclist. So, about 25 kilometers later, I made it to Nanyuki. Sorry, I made it to Naromoru. And it was a minutes to noon. There was this gentleman who was following me, or we were riding with for a little bit from Nanyuki. He told me he was going to Chaka. Unfortunately, he didn't have a helmet, but all the same, I rode with him until when he could not hold with my pace. So after a while, I realized the gentleman was not behind me, and since I was having like 150 kilometers to get home, couldn't waste time. Actually, it was more. It was like 180 or 175. So I rushed and tried to maintain my pace because now I was chasing time. And the good thing is that the sun was not very upset with me, so I could manage a very good pace and at the same time could work on a tempo. So from Chaka is another 30 kilometers. I should say from Naromoru to Chaka is 30, and then from Chaka to Karatina is another 30. And once I get to Karatina, should be having like 140 to Nairobi. So already passed very good TT section from the areas of Naromoru. So Chaka or Chakarank is now ushering me to Marwa. Marwa Junction is it's actually now an interchange, but still this is the road that passes to Kiganjo. This junction passes to Kiganjo, and then Kiganjo to Nyeri. It's a nice place if you want to suffer or you want to enjoy the views. So we are now in Nyeri County. We already left Laikipia, we are in Nyeri County. And in a short while, it should be getting to the road that leads us to Karatina and beyond. The new road that is being constructed. So here we are at Marwa. We already got to Marwa, the junction to Nyeri, and from here to Karatina is gonna be like 15 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. I didn't remember to check when I was here. But the road construction here is really going on well. The interchange, and unfortunately I don't have a drone. If I had a drone, I would have shown you how it looks like. But it's coming up well. It can be confusing to drivers going to Nyeri or leaving Nyeri and going to Nairobi. So this is how this part is still being worked on. Hope those who pass here at night, they are careful not to go so much to the extreme side of the road. And the rest of the sections are well done. The U-turns are all over the place, and the road looks very spacious. So as you approach Karatina town, the road becomes narrower. From the dual carriage, now it becomes the normal road that we've been used to on this section. And the construction is actively going on. So here you approach with caution. I don't know how long they will take to fix this part, because in Nyeri town looks like in Karatina, looks like it's gonna be a hard tackle to proceed with that dual carriage. Some traffic getting into Karatina town.
Watu wanaona ni kama
So managed to meet my friend Toki Hagai after a very long time of chatting online, and he was so happy that we finally met. He's been doing these trips of Nairobi to Mombasa to Nairobi, and even the other regions, and it's just trying to follow whatever I'm doing. So he was happy to meet me. He was in a vehicle with his friend. They were going to Embu. So we're done with the Karatina, where I did stop also to refresh myself. And now I was intending to drop down to Kangosho, Kibingoti, all the way to Sagana without stopping, and probably get to the area between Sagana and Kenol. So I see the road is now well finished. As we drop down Kangosho, there's nowhere we are changing in between, moving to the other side or coming to this side. No, from up there where we shifted to the correct side of the road, now it's all the way. Having done that Kankosho, now let's head to Sagana. So Sagana is just another town where you can buy quality rice, just like Mwea. All the same, I'm not intending to stop. I want to get to Makutano and then start climbing Kambiti because I'm chasing time. I'm intending to get to Kenol by 7 p.m. From Kenol, I'll be having like 70 kilometers to Nairobi. So from Makutano, I have 100. So these are places where you can buy fruits, a lot of fruits at discounted rates. And that is Kambiti. So after this, that is when there is a treacherous climb. And I'm not intending to stop. I want to go up all the way up to Kenol. Managed to do Kambiti and finish without stopping because my target is to get to Kenol by 7 p.m. And all the same, I hacked it. Now I want to get to Kenol. From where I am, Kenol is not far, less than 10 or 5 kilometers. So I managed to get to Kenol as I had planned. I refreshed for 30 minutes before again hitting 70 kilometers home. I was battling some saddle sores, so I was slowing down. But all the same, I managed to hack my time. And it was nice riding with some people on my small WhatsApp group and also on X. I'll be working to improve on my video coverage. Maybe do a live stream in some rides that I'll be doing. Otherwise, thanks for watching or for subscribing. If you haven't, kindly subscribe, share, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.